in the car, or on the car, or at the car. Let's see which one is correct. Today I'm teaching you the prepositions of place: in, on, and at. Before I start our lesson today, let me remind you that in is the biggest and the more general and non-specific. After that it comes on. It's smaller than in and more specific than in. The last comes at, which is very specific. The easiest way to think about in is being surrounded by edges, or for example walls, or to be inside something. For example, the keys are in my bag. I am sitting in the living room. I am waiting in the car. Also, we use in with buildings, rooms, or places which surround a person or something, such as in a room, in a shop, in the garden, in the box, in the factory, in hospital, in a village, also in the water or in the sea, because we swim in the sea, not on top of it, not at the sea, only in the sea or in the water. Also, we use in with cities, countries, towns. I live in England. I love spending my vacation in Christchurch. My daughters like playing in the lake. Another use for in: we use in when we talk about groups of people, like a work team or sport team. She joined in the school swimming team. There is a small exception for important high-level groups, such as on the council, on the committee. We say in the corner. The TV is in the corner of the room. Also, we use in for liquids and food as well. There are a lot of salt in the meal. I don't like sugar in my tea. In a line, in a row, in a queue, in a picture, or in a photo. Also, we say in the front or in the back of a car. For example, I prefer sitting in the back of a car. We used in because we use in with car as well. In car. So we have to say in the front or in the back of a car. Now let's move to on. On is used for showing the place or the position of something or someone. For example, the TV is on the table. The frame is on the wall. I live on the 3rd floor. The letter is in the envelope, but the stamp is on the envelope. I have a stain on my new dress. Also, on is used for roads, streets, islands, and lakes. I wish to spend a week on the island. There is a small shop on the corner of the street. There is one exception here, because we can use on the corner of the street and at the corner of the street. Both of them are correct. I'll meet you on Victoria Street. Also, we use on for some of transportations, mostly large vehicles. For example, we say on a bus, on a train, on a plane, on a ship, on a motorbike, on a bicycle or on a bike, on a horse. And we use with this also on because we sit on them, not inside them. On a boat. Now, I would like to say something about this. On a boat, if this boat is little bit bigger one, not the small one which is just fitting 1 or 2 persons. If it's fitting only 1 or 2 persons, it's really small boat, then we use it in a boat. We don't say on a boat. On a boat, bigger boat, in a boat, smaller. Now we are moving to at, which is the most specific and the smallest. At the bus stop, at the door, at the traffic lights, at the desk, at the roundabout, at reception. Also, we use at for public places and shops. For example, at the station, at the airport, at the supermarket, at the library, at the church. Also, we use at when we need to specify address or a street. I live at 33 Victoria Street. You remember before we used on with street as well, but we were not specifying which place on Victoria Street. Now we are specifying and we are saying at 33 Victoria Street. So you can say at 33 Victoria Street or on Victoria Street. But of course, at that time it's not specified. There is a small shop at the corner of the street. As we said before, we can say at the corner of the street or on the corner of the street. Also, we say at somebody's house or at the doctor's or at the hairdresser. I spent the night at my parents' house. Also, we use at for events. At a party or at a concert. I met my husband at a concert. We usually say at when we mention where an event takes a place. For example, we went to a concert at the National Concert Hall. There was a robbery at the supermarket. We came to the end of our lesson today. Thank you for watching and wish you a wonderful day.